Some people are even looking for opportunities, but they are not getting them. We thank you for our parents, oh Lord. Oh Lord, as we study in this lesson, protect us, oh Lord. Let us get each and everything they teach us. I've prayed, trusting and believing in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. So members, we can also respond to the prayers. Amen.
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 Okay. Okay, that is good. I think that's enough. Some few of you who said amen, you have said it on behalf of others. Now, members, I would like to welcome you to our e-learning program supported by Edify. We have the supporters of this program, people who are behind this program. We have Edify, we have ICT Teachers Association of Uganda, and then also we have the Christian School Owners Association. So these are the people who are making sure that we are learning online. So we are really grateful for our supporters. Please continue making our children learn online, and may God bless you all. Okay, so members, this is primary 6. We are going to learn mathematics, and this is our lesson 4. So today is Thursday, September 16th, 2021. I am Teacher Tony. You can call me Teacher Tony. I teach mathematics and science. So at this point in time, I'm going to be teaching you mathematics in primary 6. So you can reach me on the telephone number that you are seeing on your screen. In case you have anything that you want to inquire privately, you can reach me on the number you are seeing. So thank you so much. And again, I welcome you for this lesson. Now, before we go to what we are supposed to learn today, it is important for us to review what we have learned in the previous lesson. It is really very important for us to review, to find out how much we have achieved in the other lesson as we were learning. So I want to get some few learners here to remind us what we learned last time. Yes, Adam, can you tell us what we learned last time when we met? Adam? Yes, Adam, are you able to unmute yourself, please?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, what did we look at last time?
We looked at finding the area of a triangle.
Very good. We looked at finding the area of a triangle. Now, I want someone just to give us the method that we said. How do we find the area of a triangle? Can we have John Boston? Yes. JB, can you come on? How do we find the area of a triangle?
Area equals a half times base times height.
Very good. Thank you so much. So members, I want to put, we had also done some numbers. These are some of the numbers that I set for you to try in your exercise, and some of you returned the work and the work was marked. That was okay. So let us try to do some few numbers from here, and then from there we can go to our next lesson, what we are going to learn today. So we have number 1 here. I want to pick a learner here to help us do correction for number 1. Can we have Priska to help us do correction for number 1? Priska, can you come on? Yes, Priska.
You say area equals a half times base times height.
Okay, let me try to write area. That is part A. We are doing part A. Yes, area equals a half. That is 1 out of 2 times base times height. Very good. So when we write the formula like this, the next thing you can do, what do you do the next thing? The next step, what are you supposed to do? Yes.
Say area equals a half times 12 meters times 9 meters.
So here the base is 12 meters. That is the base, 12 meters. And then you go and multiply by the height, which is 9 meters. Very good, Priska. You can continue the next step after substitution.
Then we cancel 2, then we divide 12
Okay.
divided by 2.
Okay, thank you. So in this step, Priska is trying to tell us that since we have a fraction here, this fraction, the denominator of this fraction is 2, you can divide it with any of this number, either 12 or 9, so long as it is possible. Now she has identified that we can divide 2 and 12. So 2 divided by 2, Priska, what do we get?
2 divided by 2 is equal to 1.
And then 12 divided by 2
equals 6.
Okay, equals 6.
Yes.
Yes.
Then after we get 6 meters times 9 meters. Area equals 6 meters times 9 meters.
Okay, so we have also 1 here. 1 times 6, it becomes 6. So meaning we have 6 meters times
9 meters.
9 meters. Very good. So finally, what is 6 times 9?
6 got 45 meters squared.
6 times 9, can you multiply it properly?
Got 45 meters squared.
Okay, when you look at 5 times 9, we get 45. How about 6 times 9? Do we still get 45? Can we, you want us to draw some balls, some counting stick?
No.
Okay, So what do you get? 6 times 9, multiply it correctly. You can make 6 groups of 9 and then you can count. What do we get? Okay, are you there?
Yes.
Equals to?
45.
Okay, now let's do it like this. Look at the on top of your screen. Let's try to count. We have to group now. We are going to group 6 times 9. I want us to get the correct answer because here I don't have the multiplication here. We have to group here, let's say 6 group. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, and we have 6. So these are 6 groups. Now each of these group, let's count 9. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, again here we count 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Again here we count 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Again here 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Again here 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Again here 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Now we are going to count all of them together. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's count all together. We pick this.
One.
Okay, now, okay, we have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54.
54. So 6 times 9 equals to
54.
not 45. So it is 54. Now most of you are getting 54, but you are forgetting to write square unit. So it is meter squared. So this is what we have done the other time as we were finding area of a rectangle. So even the rest of the numbers, you can do it as the way we have been doing. Have you got it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So members, I think we can go ahead and look at what we are going to learn today. So let's try to go and look at what we are going to learn today. Thank you. Okay, we can go ahead. Okay. Yes. So today we are going to look at finding area of a trapezium. We are going to look at finding area of a trapezium. Can we say finding area of a trapezium? Can we say? Okay.
Finding area of a trapezium.
Very good.
Area of a
So,
trapezium.
okay. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Clever. Thank you, Priska, for reading that heading. So that is what we are going to discuss. And I request you to pay attention as I take you through some few explanation before I involve you in the lesson. Are you together? So let me have your attention, and whatever you are doing, make sure you stop and you concentrate. Yes. So when we talk about a trapezium has two of its four sides parallel. If you look at the shape of a trapezium, it has four sides. It is an example of a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is a figure which has four sides. So we have very many quadrilateral. We have a square, we have a rectangle, we have a trapezium, we have a kite. So all those figures with the four sides are called quadrilateral. Now, here we are going to look at finding area of a trapezium. And a trapezium looks like this. We have the two sides, two of its opposite sides are parallel. So you have the upper side there is parallel to this downer side. Now, when you look at this figure, you realize that we have labeled it as A, and also it has this part which is straight. So that part which is straight, it forms a right angle here. So here it forms a right angle. So therefore, it becomes the height. that h becomes the height. So we have the height there, and we have this one A, and then also we have the downer part, which is running this side. Okay, then. So here, even this height can be brought here. Okay, you can bring it here. Actually, this is a rectangle which they have just cut it to form a trapezium. If I rub this and I extend for you here, you will find that in this shape we can form a rectangle. We can form a rectangle. Are you seeing this? So when I bring this one down here, you see, so you realize that you can form a rectangle. So when this rectangle is cut from one corner here, and we cut it like this, and then we remove this other part which has formed a triangle. Once we remove it like this, we remain with a figure called a trapezium. So now we are going to look at finding area of this trapezium. But what does A stands for? What does H stands for? And what does B stands for? Because we are going to be using that A, and we are going to be using that H, and we are going to be using this B in the formula that we are going to form. Are we together? So here, H in this trapezium, H stands for the height of the trapezium. So that H there is the height of the trapezium. So you can see that it comes here and form a right angle. So whenever it comes and form a right angle, okay, whenever it comes and form a right angle, that means you have the height. And also this downer part now is parallel, and it is the longest side of this trapezium. Okay, so let's continue and look at part A. What does part A represent in this figure? Part A represents the short parallel side of the trapezium. It represents the short parallel side of the trapezium. So parallels mean the line which do not meet. For example, when you look at that line A and you look at this line B, they do not meet. They are parallel to each other. So part B, therefore, becomes the long parallel side. Okay, part B, therefore, becomes the long parallel side. Now, when I want to find the area of a trapezium here now, because if you look at this shape, okay, if I bring this, as I told you, I had cut the rectangle, and if I bring this one still becomes the height. Okay, it still becomes the height. The height can be put from here or even can be put in the middle here. So look at this. Therefore, the area of a trapezium is equals to a half. The area of a trapezium is equals to a half times height into bracket the sum of its two parallel sides. You add the two parallel sides. Okay, we shall get a half because of this triangle. Then we shall add the short parallel side plus the long parallel side. So how do I write this one, which is in the bracket, the sum of its two parallel sides? We can finally say area of a trapezium is equals to a half times height into bracket A plus B. Are we together? Into bracket A plus B. Now this A represents this short parallel side, and this B represents this long parallel side. Okay, and then the H represents the height of the trapezium. So this is the method we are going to be using to find the area of a trapezium. Area of a trapezium is equals to a half times height, okay, into bracket A plus B. So that is the method we are going to be using. Now let's look at our example. How do they set for us this question? How do they bring for us this question if they are asking us to find the area of a trapezium? Okay. Okay, so let me try to do something here. Okay, how do we find? Oh, so yes, Michael, I hope you are the one.
Not yet. I was requesting you make me a co-host. Then I'm going to send you some messages in the chat. I want to communicate with you. Okay, it's fine.
It's okay. Okay, so thank you so much. So members, let's go ahead and look at our example number 1. Now in example number 1, which I'm going to read for you this one, and then I will now be asking you some few questions concerning what we had, what I had told you at the beginning. So we have here the diagram. They are saying find the area of the trapezium below, and this is the trapezium. Okay, let us look at the short parallel side. They have given it as 8 centimeters. Okay, and the height, they have given it as 7 centimeters. And then here, the base, the long parallel side, they have given it as 10. Now, therefore, they are asking you, okay, so they are asking you, therefore, to find the area of a trapezium. Okay, so how do we get the area of a trapezium, class? How do we get the area of a trapezium, class? Yes, anyone with the formula? How do we get the area of a trapezium? Okay, let me have some few people here. Yes, Mary, what is the formula to calculate the area of a trapezium, Mary?
Area equals half times height times the number of its 2 parallel sides.
Okay, the number of its 2 parallel sides, you are supposed to add them. Okay? You are supposed to add them. Thank you. Let's hear from JB. Yes, JB, how do we get the area of a trapezium? Yes?
We shall multiply them.
We shall multiply them. Okay, well tried. So members, I told you, okay, let me hear from Heman. Heman wanted to say something about that. Yes, Heman, can you tell us area of a trapezium? How do we calculate it, Heman?
Area of a trapezium
equals a half times height times the sum of its 2 sides.
Very good. Very good. So here, this is what we do. We are going to say, let me just write it straight away. We are going to say area is equals to a half times height into bracket A plus B. Now remember, I told you that A represents the short parallel side. So this is our A. Okay. And then this is our B, which is okay. Okay, so let us continue now. And then this is the height. This is the height of this trapezium. Now, in the method, we are saying for us to find the area of the trapezium, we are going to say area is equals to a half times height. We shall multiply a half times height. Then we put into bracket. Now, here, there is no sign of anything, no operation sign. This means that you can still multiply. Okay, this means there is multiplication there. So that means we are going to say area is equals to a half times height times. Then we are supposed to add the sum of its two parallel sides. Are we together? Now let us go and substitute. We are supposed to substitute. Members, we are supposed to substitute. When I talk about substitute, I mean we are supposed to replace. Where there is height, you replace it with the figure that represents the height. Where there is B, you represent it with the figure. Now B here stands for the long parallel side, and then A stands for the short parallel side. So let's go ahead and say, okay, I think someone is on and is not able to mute. JV, I think you can mute. Okay, thank you. All right, so we can go ahead. We can go ahead. Now here we are going to say area. We are going to say area is equals to a half times, okay, the height becomes 7. Here the height is 7 centimeters times. So we open the bracket. The short parallel side is 8. So here we say 8 plus the long parallel side is 10. So here we come and put 10. We close the bracket, because why are we putting in this in a bracket? Here we are multiplying and yet here we are adding. So therefore, here we can put our centimeters. Now, you can divide 7 by 2 if it is possible. But if it's not possible, you can maintain it. We can say a half, can maintain it and say a half times. Let me maintain 7 because it cannot be divided by 2. It gives us a remainder. Times. Now in the bracket here we have 8 plus 10. So 8 plus 10 gives us 18. Okay, 8 plus 10 give us 18. So I can now remove the bracket, because what we have in the bracket is 18. So here is 18 centimeters. Now you can see that you have come back to a half times 7 times 18. Now in this case, since 7 was not possible, we can now divide 18 and the 2. So you can say 2 divided by 2, we get 1. Then 18 divided by 2, we get 9. So here, finally, our area is going to be, we have 7 centimeters times 8, times 9 here, 9 centimeters. Okay, so this is how you can go about with this. This is how you can go about with this. I can see some people are already putting the answers in the chat. That is okay. Some of you are already putting correct answers there. Okay. So now what is 7 times 9? There someone can help me with that. So the area of the trapezium now becomes 7 times 9. I want somebody to put for me in the chat. Then I just come and put it here. So that I just come and put my area here. So somebody like Lina has already put for me the answer there. I'm not going to mention. Okay, most of you have put for Kasozi. What answer did you put in the chat? I want to get Kasozi here. Okay, Kasozi, can you come on? Yes, Kasozi. Can you unmute and tell us 7 times 9? Kasozi? 7 times 9. Okay. How about, okay. Yes, what is 7 times 9?
63.
7 times 9 is 63. But I saw something you put in the chat is more than 63. So here we say 63 centimeter squared centimeters. So this is how we find area of a trapezium. Okay, so members, let me hope you have been following. Okay, I can see Kisache also has put the correct answer. Chosen also has put the correct answer. Okay, Kachoyo also has put the correct answer. So this is very good responses from the chat. Thank you. Okay, so let me have, if there is any question before we go to number 2. If you have any question before we go to number 2. Yes, Miriam. Do you have any question, Miriam?
No, teacher.
Okay, should we proceed to number 2?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Any other person? Let me get from Kiden. Yes, Kiden. Any other question?
No, teacher.
Okay. Now, for me, I have a question, Kiden. Kiden, for me, I have a question. My question is, how do we calculate? What is the formula to calculate the area of a trapezium? Precious, what is the formula to calculate the area of a trapezium? Precious?
Yes, teacher.
What's the formula to calculate the area of a trapezium?
The formula equals a half times height. A half times height times the sum of its two parallel sides.
Very good. A half times height times the sum of its two parallel sides. So the two parallel sides, one is short and one is long. The shorter one, we are representing it with the letter A, and the longer one, we are representing it with letter B. Thank you. Okay, so I think we can proceed to number 2. Let me first rub this, and then I put for you the clear answers. These ones we have been working out. Okay, so the clear answers is here. We have replaced. Okay, this is what we have been doing. We have divided 18 divided by 2. We got there 9. And then we finally remain with 7 centimeters times 9 centimeters, which gives us 63 square centimeters. Okay, number 2 is there. Number 2 is there. Yes, who is ready to do for us number 2? Do we have anyone who is ready to do number 2? Okay, as you see, sometime picking, most of you become tricky because as soon as you join, you remain, you leave your hands up. Let me get Naroga. Yes, Naroga, can you come on? Yes, Naroga, number 2 is there. I'm putting for you number 2. Okay, find the area of the trapezium below. You see, a trapezium is drawn in 2 different shapes. Okay, here we have the first one that I've drawn it like this, but of course, you must have the height in that trapezium, and you must have a long parallel side and a short parallel side. So there you can be able to find the area. So Naroga, can you tell us?
Yes, please, teacher.
Okay, can you explain to us
Area equals a half times height into brackets a plus b close brackets. Area equals
1/2 times 7 centimeters times 12.
Now you are working number 2. You are working number 2. What is the height of the trapezium in number 2?
9.
9 centimeters. Then you replace it with 9 centimeters. Then
Times.
here, times. Then what is the short parallel side?
It is 12 plus 20.
12 plus 20. So 20 is the long parallel side. That is good.
Shall I calculate?
Okay, you can, but we can first come out of the bracket because I'm seeing 9 and 2 cannot be divided, isn't it?
Yes.
Can we first come out of the bracket, then after you can calculate? But whenever you are, whatever you are calculating, you can say it, I will be writing for you so that your members can be seeing. Eh?
Okay.
I will be writing it for you. Otherwise, I would have given you to share the screen. Okay. So here
yes.
we have 9 centimeters times. So what do you come out in the bracket when you add 12 plus 20? What do you get?
Wait.
I can write it here vertically like this, 12, and then I write here 20. Can we add together?
Okay.
Because we are adding whatever is in the bracket, we are adding. Can we add together? There we have 2 plus 0. What do we get?
2.
2. Very good. Then here we have 1 plus 2. What do we get?
It's 32.
1 plus 2.
It's 3.
3. Then finally in the bracket, we have come up with 32 centimeters, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, can we continue?
Then we are going to divide by 2. We are going to divide 2. We are going to divide 2 with 32.
Okay, 2 and 32 we are going to divide, isn't it?
Yes, 1.
Okay, 2 divided by 2. You are still dividing. I wish we divide together. Can we divide together?
It's 16.
It's 16, but I wanted you people to see how you have got 16. You get it? Because
yes.
here we are learning and members should be able to see how we have got. So what you can do, since 3 is bigger than 2, you can start dividing. You can even, let me draw a small ball here. Our main aim is to understand. Are you getting?
Yes.
Now I have there 2 people, which I'm going to give 32. But instead of counting 32 to 2 people, what I'm going to do, I will start with 3. Okay, that I have 3 giving to 2 people. Each person will get 1, 1, and this one will also get 1. So you see, it is not enough. Are you getting?
Yes, please.
So here, it means 3 divided by 2, we get 1, remainder 1. So the remainder, we push it here, it becomes 12, isn't it?
Yes.
So 12 divided by 3, what do you get? Okay, 12 divided by 2, what do you get?
6.
Okay. There now you get 6. That is why you say that 32 divided by 2, you got 16. Now you come down here, can you continue?
We are going to say area equals
oh, is it my network? Some people have already got the answer, but I hope members, I hope you people, you are hearing me because I can't hear Naroga now. Akulu, are you hearing me?
16.
9 times 16. I think your network,
yes.
Your network had jumped. We have 9 times 16. 9 times 16 like this. Oh, okay, 16 also is centimeters. Now, can we multiply? Can we multiply together?
Okay.
Let me go somewhere and write it 9 times 16. Let me write here 16 on top there. Times 9 here. 16 times 9 here. Okay. Now we go ahead.
Yes.
Now you say 9 times 6. What do you get?
It is 54.
54. So I write 4.
And carry 5.
Okay, write 4 and we shall regroup 5. Correct. Let me write it here. Remember, we have regrouped 5. Okay, then 9 times 1.
It's 9.
9. So we had carried 5. So 5 plus 9, what do we get?
It's 14.
14. So what is the area of that trapezium now?
144.
Very good. The area.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, please.
I thought that if you regroup 5 and you put it on the upper number, which is 1, you have to add it with 1.
If you carry 5, oh
yes.
So if you carry 5, if you are multiplying,
yes,
you are supposed to first multiply. You will add to the product. You will add to the answer that you have got after multiplying. For example, we regroup to 5. Okay.
Yes.
We regroup to 5. So when we regroup to 5, we first multiply. We have to first multiply before you add. Are you getting? Are you getting that? Okay, let's continue. Sorry. Let us continue. Okay, so have you understood there? Okay, so let us continue. So we have to first multiply before we add. So there we get 144 square centimeters. Okay, thank you so much, my friend, for that wonderful explanation. So I hope, Clever, I hope you have got what your friend has been doing. Clever, have you got what your friend has been doing? Clever and Claire? Yes, Clever?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. How about Claire?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Claire? Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Okay, that is good. That is very, very good. So members, this is how you are supposed to calculate the area of a trapezium, just like the way our friend has been calculating. I hope you have followed her properly. Let me now write clearly what she has been saying. Let me write it clearly before we go to the next thing. Okay. Yes, so here she has said area equals to a half times height into bracket A plus B. Now A plus B is the sum of the parallel sides. We have the short parallel side and the long parallel side. Then we substitute. Here we have the height as 9, the short parallel side as 12, and the long parallel side as 20. Now, because 9 cannot be divided by 2, we can first go and get the sum of what is in the bracket. So 12 plus 20. Let's see what we have got. So 12 plus 20, we have got 32. Now 32 can be divided now by 2. So therefore, we said 32 divided by 2, we got 16. And then 2 divided by 2 remains 1. So in this case, we have remained with the 1 times 9, which gives us 9, then times 16. So 9 times 16, the girl got 144 centimeter squared. So that is how you are supposed to calculate. Otherwise, some of you have been also saying it in the question. So let me get someone before we go ahead. Let me get someone here before we go ahead to the next number. I think is Irela. Is it Irela? Yes, Irela, can you come on? Irela?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, do you have any question?
Yes.
Okay, what's the question?
What if when you're going to divide 2 with those numbers and none of them can be divisible by 2, what should we do?
Okay, and none of them is divisible by 2, what should we do?
Yes.
Okay, I think your question, let me go to the next number. In case we don't have such a question in the next number, we can change the next number because here we are learning. Are you getting?
Yes.
Okay, my friend asked, what if they have given numbers which are not divisible by 2? What do we do? I'm going to try to see whether it is there in this question. If it's not there, allow me to change these numbers. Okay, allow me to change these numbers in this question. So here is the question that we are supposed to do. Members, to answer the question that our friend has said, let's change something in number 1. Okay, let's try to change something in number 1. Okay, I wanted to, yes. Okay, I'm going to change something in number 1 so that we are able to answer what our friend has done. What if? What should I put? Which figure should I put here, my friend? In 6, I want to replace 6. I put what?
7.
I put 7. So let me put 7 as you have said. 7. Good. Okay. I think that can now answer your question, eh?
Yes.
Okay. There, when we answer that question, we shall be able to answer our friends now. So that is the question. So there we have now got 7. The short parallel side also is there. Okay. Now, members who are there, can we get someone to do for us part A, and another person will come and do part B? Part A, remember part A, we have removed something from it. And I hope the number I have set now, it is not divisible by 2. Okay, so somebody is saying, what about if the shape does not have the height? For a trapezium, you are going to find there the height. The height has to be there. Okay, so if it does not have the height, then that means it is not a trapezium. Okay, like for example, if you look at this part B, the trapezium was drawn, but they have put the height in the middle here. Okay, they have put the height in the middle here. Are you seeing that? So that means when they are setting for you, they will make sure that they have put for you the height there. Okay, so who is ready to find number part A? Part A. Let me see the first person here. Good. Patricia, can you come and find part A? Patricia? I think Clever, you have already participated. Let's give Patricia also to do part A. Patricia, can you come for part A?
Area?
Yes.
Are you hearing? Area is equal to half times height into bracket A plus B.
Okay, I'm writing whatever you are saying, eh?
Yes.
You can continue. Patricia, you can continue.
area is equal to half times 7 centimeters.
Okay, the height is 7 centimeters. That is good. Into bracket.
5 centimeters plus 8 centimeters.
Okay.
Area is equal to half times 7 centimeters times 13 centimeters.
So area is equals to a half times 7 centimeters. So in the bracket, you have got, now we are opening the bracket, meaning we are supposed to multiply, isn't it? So here you have 5 plus the 8. 5 plus 8, what do you get?
13
centimeters. Now, maybe you first make a break there. I go back to the person who asked this question. I hope I still remember her. Patricia, don't go off because you are the one doing the number. Yes, sir. This person who asked the question, yes. Was it Claire? Was it Claire who said, what if the number is not? Oh, wasn't Claire? Oh, I think I've forgotten. But the person should be able to follow us. The person should be able to follow us. Now, in this situation now, where Patricia has reached, it is where now we were supposed to divide now by 2. But you realize that if I divide 7 by 2, there will be a remainder. Then even when you come to 13, if I divide it by 2, there will be a remainder. So what do you do in this stage? Let's hear from Patricia. Patricia, what are you going to do in that stage where now they are not divisible? All the numbers are not divisible by 2. Patricia, what will you do there? Patricia, are you still there? Yes, you are still there. Yes, in that stage, what are you going to do, Patricia? Patricia?
Yes, please.
In that stage, what are you going to do?
I'm going to say area.
Now, let me come in there, Patricia. Can I come in there? Now, members, if you reach this stage, because in this step, you are supposed to divide where necessary. You are supposed to divide the denominator by any of this whole number. But you realize that this is 7 cannot be divided by 2. And this is 13 cannot be divided by 2. They all give you a remainder. So what you do, you first multiply. Multiply 7 times 13. First get the product of 7 times 13. So here you come and say 13 times 7. Then you get that product. So here you are going to have 7 times 3 is 21. So you put here 1 and you regroup 2. Then you say 7 times 1 is 7 plus 1. You get there. What do you get?
9.
Okay. You get 9. 9. Okay. 7 times 3. You get 21. Okay. Are you following that, Patricia?
Yes.
Now, still the product you are going to get, the product is still not divisible. Okay. So meaning that your answer, you will not get a whole number. Your answer will either be in a fraction or in a decimal, depending on what you have decided. So 7 times 13, we have got 91. So here it is 91 out of 2. Because 1 times 7 is 7. 7 times 13 becomes 91. 91 out of 2 squared. This is already in squared centimeter. And this is already your answer. But the issue is now, don't leave this answer in an improper fraction. Change this number into a mixed fraction or into a decimal. Divide that number. Don't leave it like that. Patricia, are you getting that?
Yes, I'm getting.
So let me draw this and we continue. Now here our area is equals to 91 out of 2 square centimeters. Now, Patricia, what do you decide to? Are you changing it to decimal or to a mixed fraction?
To a mixed fraction.
Okay, you change it to a mixed fraction. You divide it. You can say 2 divided by 2, what do you get? 2 divided by 2, 1. Then here you are going to start with 9. 9 divided by 2, what do you get?
9.
If you have here 2 people like this and give them 9, you will give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you can see that each person is getting how many?
4.
4, and you remain with a
1.
1. So that one you can push it here, and this number becomes what? This number becomes 11. Yes. Now 11 divided by 2. Okay, you can have again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So how many is each one getting? 11 divided by 2.
5.
Each person is getting 5. And what have we remained with?
1.
We have remained with a 1. So this remainder, you will express it as a fraction out of 2. So meaning that your answer is going to be 45 whole number. The remainder becomes the numerator. Remainder 1 out of 2 centimeter squared. Are you seeing that?
Yes.
Yes. So whoever asked this question, whatever questions they have given you, if it is not divisible, you will let your answer in a mixed fraction. Or a half is the same as 0.5. So the answer can be 45.5, just like the way Clever has said it in the chat. Okay. Yes. So somebody is saying it was me. Let me go back and find out. So I don't know whether it was Clever who asked this question. Let me find out from her because he's saying it was me. Yes, Clever, can you come on? Yes, Clever. Oh, you are not near your phone. Eh? You are only near the chat. Eh? Okay, so whoever asked this question, please, if you are okay, tell us that you are okay in the chat. Yes. Write for us in the chat that you have understood it. Oh, yes. I've got it. I've got the person who asked. Let me now get her. Clever, don't worry. It was Arela, yes, Arela?
Yes, teacher.
Have you now got the question you have asked?
Yes.
That's how you go about it. If there is no number that is divisible, you can first multiply to form a single number, then you can divide now. Are you getting that?
Yes.
Okay, so we can now go to part B. Members, allow us to go to part B, otherwise our time is running. And remember, after this lesson, we are having a meeting, okay? And let's summarize it by this part B. I have a child here who wants to do part B, who said it in the chat that, teacher, I want to do part B, but I'm not seeing her again. If you want to do part B and you have said it in the chat, you can go back and say it again. Part B. Okay, Liz, good. Liz wants to do part B. Let me look for Liz. Liz, you can come on and do part B, Liz.
Yes, teacher.
Come on, okay. First reduce the. Liz, are you really learning with all that music? You first remove the music, then I asked you to come and do part B. Liz, part B. If not, I will go to another person. There is also Kylie, who has said, teacher, me to do part B. Okay, so I think let me get someone else. Let me get Kiden. Kiden, can you come on and do part B? Kiden?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, can you do for us part B?
Part B, area is equal to
you can continue. I'm slow. I'm a slow writer.
area is equal to a half times height, open brackets, A plus B.
Okay, you continue.
Area is equal to a half times 4 centimeters, open brackets, 10 centimeters plus 10 plus 20 centimeters.
4 is the height. 4 centimeters is the height. Then the short parallel side is 10 centimeters. That is good. And the long parallel side is 20. That is good. And then here we put centimeter.
Yes.
Now, can I tell you something? The number we have been doing, the height was not divisible by the denominator, but now here 4 can be divided by 2. You can divide it.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, you can divide it.
2 divided by 2 equals to 1. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2.
There you come up with it. 1 times 2, what do you get?
2 centimeters.
2 centimeters.
2 centimeters times.
We open the bracket by multiplying. 10 plus 20 is?
30 centimeters.
Okay, that is good. You see, that one is very simple. Now 2 times 30
is equals to 60 square centimeters.
Very good. We have here 60 squared centimeters. Very good. You can say like this, or you can say like the way she has said, that square squared centimeters, like this. Sorry. Okay, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Okay, so members, I think this is how we calculate area of a trapezium. So at this point in time, I want us to end there. Thank you for the participation. Actually, the lesson has been yours because majorly I explain all the number 1 and the rest of the numbers, you are the one who has been explaining. So thank you so much for that kind of work. Most of you did the needful. Yes, let's just go to David and then we can summarize. Yes, David? David? Yes, David? David? You said you have a question? Bulule also said he has a question. Gideon? Gideon? Elton, please. Yes, Elton, what question do you have? Okay. All of you are saying you have a question, but you are not talking. Enoch? Yes, Enoch, any question?
Teacher.
Yes, please.
How do you write, like if I'm writing a half, that bar, where I can't find it?
In the computer.
Oh, me, I'm using a smartphone.
And you want to write this a half.
Yes, that bar, I can't get it.
So let me summarize the lesson, then I see whether I can help you with it.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, thank you. I hope you are not, are you going to edit the exercise that I'm going to give you? Okay, so members, I think we have come to the end of our lesson. Thank you so much. We have to get some minutes to rest. After resting, we shall come back for the meeting. Otherwise, thank you so much for paying attention, and thank you so much for your participation. May God bless you all.
Bye, teacher.